basically, among other ways, by coming to IESE to get the tools that they need to confront that uncertainty. One of the things that we do here is, as I said before, for this specific Miami program, is we try to give them tools. We try to face them with situations that they might face, and we try to give them all the baggage that they need in order to understand and to respond to the situations that they face. So we try to be very reactive. We try to give, in every program that we have, we try to give very general tools and tools specific for the environment, and both in the Miami program and in all the other programs that we have, we try to cover those two things. So we are, as a matter of fact, offering some shorter programs in which we try to assess and help people analyze what is going on right now, and in that light is many of the programs that we offer have that end goal. Well, more than risk is the financial sector is in crisis, or at least parts of the financial sector are in a deep crisis. The banks and some of the investment banks, as a matter of fact, have deep holes in their capital structure. Many of them are badly needing capital. Many of them are actually trying to get some new capital. So more than a risk is actually a reality that some of these banks have gotten into their capital structure instruments that they didn't quite know what they were. They actually thought that they were valued at a much higher value than they really are, and so now they're taking literally billions of dollars in losses, not just one bank, but many of the banks. So at the end of the day, we are living, some people say that this is the most serious crisis since the 30s, and depending on the sectors of the economy that you're looking at, this may very well be the case. In the case of banking, in the case of real estate, and in the case of investment banking, that certainly seems to be the case. So I don't think we've seen the end of this. Most of the banks and investment banks have been taking steps trying to get out of the hole, but certainly it's going to take them some time. It's a deep crisis in many ways, and also the remedies will not have a good flavor, so to speak. You can think of countries like Mexico and Brazil. They actually depend a lot on incoming capital from some other countries. So in those cases, if you have a credit crunch in the US, if you have a credit crunch in Europe, that's certainly going to affect the amount of money that they receive from foreigners. On the other hand, you can have countries like Argentina and Venezuela, which are in a much different situation. Argentina doesn't have credit in international markets, so if credit in international markets dries up, then that's not going to affect Argentina a whole lot. Venezuela, they're getting tons of money with the very high gold prices, so they will also not be very much affected. But some people believe that the credit crunch is only beginning, and if that is the case, countries like Brazil and Mexico may be severely affected. Countries like Argentina and Venezuela may suffer less of an impact from this credit crisis.